Crawl is a multiplayer horror party game like no other. For reasons unknown, you and 3 other forsaken souls awaken in the depths of a catacomb, claustrophobic yet sprawling and endless. A fight to the death with a hideous dungeon master is the key to escape, but only for one of you. Staying alive is vital, though death is not the end. Your spirit will assume control of increasingly vile monsters with which you may steal back humanity from a former friend, to finally break free of this vicious cycle. Developed by Australian indie Powerhoof, Crawl spent 3 years in early access before its full release in April 2017. The team stumbled onto the idea while messing around with a roguelike concept during a social game jam, with switching between heroes and monsters present from the outset. Idle players controlling ghostly spirits came later, as well as the ability to collect ectoplasm and control deadly traps between monster bouts, meaning you're never left out of the action, even in death. Initially, you had no avatar while not controlling a monster, and there was a confusing scramble of wiggling joysticks when some monsters appeared. At one point, I thought you could control a disembodied hand cursor or something, but the ghosts are just one of these completely perfect design concepts that turn up so rarely, says Barney Cumming of Powerhoof. The aim of the dead player isn't just to swipe back humanity and walk free, however. There's a careful balance to how you spend your time in either role. Earning Wrath during battle can be used to upgrade your selection of 3 attack demons at the end of each randomly generated area. As such, to succeed as a beast, you must spend time as a beast, like a chilling alternative reality Pokemon. But of course, to ultimately win, you must remain human and upgrade your weapons accordingly. The final boss of any run can only be challenged up to 3 times. So, if 4 players take part, you'll be gambling whether to attack first and fail, or bide your time and miss the opportunity altogether. This cyclical approach to both the aggressive and collaborative gameplay is what makes Crawl such a must-play experience. While the tension of being a pursued hero is nothing unique, flip-flopping between demon-driven camaraderie and the cold-blooded reality that these momentary friends are in fact your mortal enemies isn't something you commonly come across. 1 minute, the laser-firing winged eyeball is your partner in crime whilst disemboweling the lead human player, but that slimy creature will turn on you the second your humanity is restored. It's a truly one-for-all game design, which successfully nullifies split-screen allegiances, with each player becoming equally reliant and resistant to one another. Crawl certainly isn't without its flaws, of course. There's a lot of trial and error to learning each monster, and finding the predetermined set of 3 that works for you can be a harsh barrier. Despite the randomised stage design, it's sadly repetitive to look at, with additional aesthetics like forests being cut before release. And thanks to the 3 chances boss battles, it's not uncommon to play for over an hour, only for no one to achieve the primary goal. It's good to steal victory from a friend, but it can feel like you've all lost when no one defeats the final boss. However, the biggest bugbear surrounding Crawl is the choice to omit online multiplayer. As you might expect, the 2014 Early Access review from PC Gamer hinges on its lack of an online option. And while the game enjoyed better than expected success for Powerhoof, it's a key reason many may overlook the game altogether. But, being built from the ground up as a local arcade-style multiplayer game, adding an online mode after the fact is far from flipping a switch. The best online games account and adapt to online latency from the very earliest design stages, meaning once you enter a public lobby, your expectations and muscle memory are already in place for an enjoyable experience. Conceived as a local-only game with a particular budget in mind, Crawl and other couch co-op games like it thrive on the kinetic speed available through the absence of online play. And you could always stream the game between friends using Steam Remote Play and Parsec if that's your only option. Alongside its cursed retro appearance, the game also aims to remind players of arcade experiences like Gauntlet. Standing shoulder to shoulder with friends, enjoying the immediate sights and sounds of every loss and victory. An arcade cabinet mode is player ready in the Steam version, though Crawl is better suited to analog controls than 8-way digital movement. Overall, Crawl achieves its own ambitions stunningly well. It's revolting without being gory, it's combative yet cooperative, it's punishing but still rewarding. Powerhoof is currently working on other pixelated indies, but it's open to returning to the depths of Crawl in future. For now, it remains the only place you can play as a skin-melting warlock and call it friendship. Thanks for watching, PC Gamer.